this is part 2 of my book collection. Okay, let's dive right in. Okay, so finished training with weights because I have a free weight set, and I thought this would be useful because obviously when you're lifting weights, doing it correctly is so important because you don't want to damage anything. So that's quite handy. Another Winnie the Pooh hardcover. Yeah. I love Winnie the Pooh. They're playing Pooh Sticks. If anyone's ever played Pooh Sticks as a kid, please leave me a comment because I really hope I am not the only one who's ever played Pooh Sticks. Okay, so next I have a cookbook on Russian cooking. When I was going through my big sort of I am really obsessed about Russia thing, I picked this up because I wanted to learn about Russian food, just as kind of my own cultural study on Russia, and I've never actually cooked anything out of this book, but I still intend to at some point, and I love the cover. I don't know, there's something about this kind of slightly messy, kind of watercolory, traditional kind of illustration that I really like, so that's my Russian cookery book. Okay, next is my Russian cookery book. It's basically recipes from wartime Britain when there was like rationing and stuff. So yeah, as it says on the title, recipes and history, and that's quite interesting. So it's like peanut salad, sunset salad, and there we go. Better potluck than humble pie. So I love some of these sort of old, the sort of pictures. Look at that, milk clotted cream, Folkestone cheesecakes. Interesting. Various things. Okay. To make stale bread like new, dip the loaf in and out of cold water or milk quickly. Put in a greased tin or greased paper bag. Bake in a moderate oven until crisp, and it will eat like new. So there you go. So interesting wartime recipes there. So yeah, that one's quite cool. I like this one a lot. Okay, next is this one, The Truth. I love this book. It's really good. One of the things I love about Terry Pratchett is he's very good at satire and social reflection, and this is very much a reflection of media, newspapers, tabloids, that kind of thing, but Discworld. So it's really, it's a good book, and I recommend it very much so. But I recommend Terry Pratchett to everyone. I do have more hard copies of Terry Pratchett, but my housemate is borrowing them, and most of my Pratchett books are actually on my phone. They're ebooks. Because I have a real mix of both. I'm not particularly snobby about that. Another Russian book say gluten intolerant. Oh, that looks amazing. Although now that I take vitamin D, I actually don't sort of have that problem too much anymore. So yeah, but I still cook out of this, and I still do eat relatively gluten-free. Another one. I think this one I got out of the library. This is really good if you're very new to a gluten-free diet, because it explains everything you can and cannot eat, basically, in terms of ingredients, so it's quite good. Oops, sorry about that. Another one. Yeah, pretty much the same stuff. This book is, I am really obsessed with tea and green tea and tea parties and all that kind of thing. So I thought, as soon as I saw this, I had to buy it. I was just like, of course I'm going to buy this book, don't be ridiculous. Because it has things like recipes for jam tarts, for example. Like so. And it's just, again, the photos are beautiful, and the recipes are fantastic. Welsh rarebit, greatest thing. Basically, fancy schmancy cheese on toast, and it's amazing. The chocolate section, who doesn't love chocolate? Love that, that's great. Anyway, I could probably do a video just on this alone, to be honest, so lest I get distracted, let's put that there. I've actually never read this. This was given to me probably about 2 years ago, and I've never actually read it. But let's have a look. Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, I am intending to read this, but I've got no idea what it's like. So, another random little self-help thing. I don't think I've actually read this. To be honest, I'm quite good at dealing with anxiety. So, okay, this is another random one that I picked up. For those of you who don't know what an apiary is, it's basically a beehive, and my family my dad, and upside down, that's helpful. There we go. So, apiary. My dad and one of my uncles, and I think a few other family members have beehives. So it's kind of a thing that I thought, well, if I ever have a garden, I'll have a beehive. So there we go. That's apiary. This is a fictional thing, but I think reading about the last, Anastasia and her family, I think this was the thing that kind of really sparked my interest in Russia and Russian history. Excuse me. This is an entirely fictional account, but this is quite good for. It's really beautiful, this book. This is actually really good, just for younger people who just want to learn about the kind of history of just what happened, really. I love this inside cover. recipe book, just kind of everything book really. I have a few of these. This one started off as kind of recipe everything book. And then it kind of turned into a memory book. So as you can see, I have various sort of tickets and stickers and that kind of thing. Various writings, picture of my ex. I think there's some pictures of me when I'm very young. There we go. Oops. So there's photos of me and a cat and things like that. So, so that's my kind of memory book that I have. And this is like a random just sort of recipe, sketch, whatever. Okay. I'm also a little bit, I don't want to say obsessed, but I have a very strong interest in geisha, geiko, maiko, that kind of thing. So I have quite a few books on it, one of which is actually out on loan at the moment. This is a really, really, really good one if you are at all interested in geisha and maiko. Absolutely have a look at this, read it, it's very, very interesting. The other one, excuse me, the other one, there's another one by, what's her name? Oh, it's ridiculous. She's the first Western woman, well, first and only Western woman to ever become a geisha. The book's the same title, it's just called Geisha. But I can't think of the author's name. Anyway, this one is by Leslie Downer, who's a journalist and went out there and it has a fascinating history of geisha, where they come from. And yeah, it's really, really good. You need to read this. Okay, so back to fiction. Memoirs of a Geisha, Arthur Golden. Quite like the film. I love the book. I like reading as a clip. I like reading factual stuff a lot more, but this is good. I like it. Okay, next is this is an autobiography by Mineko Iwasaki, who was one of the most famous geisha in the Gion district back in the sort of 70s. She was incredibly famous, and this is basically her autobiography, and it's beautifully written. There we go, Rand Brown. Beautifully, beautifully written. I love it, and again, if you have any kind of interest, please, please, please pick this up because it's well worth the read. Okay, Teeth of a Lock. This is by, I guess, an ex of mine. I really should give this back to her. She actually lent it to me rather than that she gave it to me. But yeah, basically it's a collection of short stories. And she self-published this, and it's great if you quite great sort of just, yeah, there we go, read that bit, that explains it better than I could. Okay, so Teeth of a Lock and the Art of Losing is a collection of works by Clara Pajkowski. Teeth of a Lock is a carnival-esque and thoughtful collection of 5 stories that explore themes of change, gender and identity. So quite relevant to me. Okay, so very quickly, I don't know if anyone ever read this series. I used to have all of them. But I don't anymore. I used to have a vast collection of Jacqueline Wilson. There we go. There's that one. That book actually, Girls Under Pressure, helped me a great deal when I was actually going through my own problems with eating and things like that. So, and I still read this now whenever I'm kind of feeling wiggedy. So, you are still with me. And again, like I said before, any requests to read anything or go back and look at something specifically, then please let me know.